Relationship culture shock. Is it real? Is it a myth? What are your thoughts on it? In this video, I'm going to talk about what I personally experienced as a relationship culture shock, and also I'll give Sophanny's point of view. Sophanny?
Hello.
All right. This is going to be in no particular order, so it's not rated 1 to 10 or 1 to 20 or whatever it is we're going to talk about. It's just relationship culture shock. Relationship culture shock for myself and Sophanny in Cambodia can come in many different forms. It's not just about us together, it's also about the surroundings around us as well, which can feel a little bit different. So, for example, today, right here now, it's been 38, 39 degrees Celsius all day. That's Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, I have no idea. And we've also had power cuts here today, which made it virtually unbearable. Straight away, that's a culture shock, and it's also a relationship culture shock because it's something that I'm not used to and I'm experiencing whilst I'm here living with Sophanny, which obviously I'll continue to do, preferably for the rest of my life. But so one of the biggest things that you're going to experience straight away as a culture shock, let's call it, is obviously the language barrier. So to give you a bit of an insight into it, when Sophanny and I met many years ago, first off, she did not speak any English at all, except for a hello and a thank you.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it.
Yeah, no, okay.
Yeah, no, or okay, yeah. Yeah. And I had to teach her how to speak English and what it all meant. Sophanny, do you remember when we first started learning to speak English, when you first started learning, when I started teaching you? What sort of things did we used to do?
But I learned when long year ago.
Yeah, you did learn at school a long time ago, so it wasn't so bad, but you only learn a little bit at school. To go like shopping or in the fridge. Yeah. So to overcome that for us.
In fridge, like in water or all in fridge, my husband learned me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what we started doing. So we started off with basic things like we'd open up a fridge and we'd pull out bits and pieces out of the fridge and say, this is water, this is milk, this is chocolate, this is coffee, this is butter, this is cheese, some different things like that. And then when we would go shopping, we would start using those items in sentences like, can I please buy, or can I please have, or just little things like that. And then Sophanny picked it up pretty quickly from there. And now she speaks English all the time. Still some things that she doesn't know, or some things, which is another cultural shock, is that she uses words that are probably not necessarily the correct words to use for the situation. But that's just her way of putting it across, and I've learned to understand what she's talking about, and sometimes I will correct her and then she understands it for next time. So I don't always do that, it's probably a bit lazy on my part. And it's just the same as me when she's been teaching me to speak Khmer. My pronunciation of words, sometimes she looks at me strangely like Cambodians don't say that. But it's a learning process, and it's much easier to learn English than it is Khmer, as I'm sure any of you that have ever tried would quickly understand, especially for males, because our voices are so much deeper. Western males, our voices are so much deeper, it's hard to pronounce certain words. So talking is a culture shock. One of the other things that also is a bit of a culture shock is family. Family is probably a big one for me. I grew up in quite a large family in Australia. There was 8 children in my family, 7 boys and 1 girl. And obviously my mum and dad, so 10 in total. And I grew up in I'm going to say a non-loving home. That's as simple as that. One of my brothers actually said to me, our parents never taught us to love, and he was spot on when he says that. Sorry if you can hear a bit of an echo. We're on a walking track or cycling track, and we're going down through a tunnel. You could probably see it in behind us here. So that was a big thing that I'm going to say shocked me at first, was how close families are here. Even when they fight, they still love each other. Like you love your mum and dad and your sisters and brothers a lot.
Yeah, Cambodia love team family or whole family or video Buddha or story.
Yeah. So, and there's one of the examples of her using different words to what I would usually use. She just called it team family, whereas we would just call it obviously family. So there's a little bit of difference in culture there when you're talking. So family is a big one. Love and respect. I know probably my parents, when they grew up, through the 40s and 50s and 60s and probably even into the 70s, respecting your elders was a big thing. And then I think a lot of that dropped off, and I'm sure a lot of you out there have witnessed it. The younger generation don't show the respect for elders. We're here in Cambodia, remember I'm only talking about our situation, here in Cambodia here, they have a lot of respect for the elders, a lot of respect. They use different words for them. So to give you an example of this situation is like an older lady, like an auntie or grandmother, that type of thing. They will call her Ming. And we had a situation one day where we were somewhere, I can't even remember where we were now, and that young boy called you Ming.
Yeah.
And Sophanny was not impressed at all.
And he made what not call me
Yeah, for auntie. And they call me Umni.
Yeah.
For uncle.
Yeah.
So they have different words like that you need to learn, that are also respectful words for depending on how old you are. You would hear, if you ever come here for holidays or been here for holidays or currently live here, you'll hear a lot of people use the word bong.
Cambodia
bong.
Yeah.
It's a pretty loose word to use, and it's kind of almost disrespectful in some instances to say it, because they don't always use it. But it seems to be something that foreigners have picked up on, obviously because of what we understand what a bong is, and they don't understand what it is. So
Cambodia, no call name. No call name.
No, don't call anybody by their first names. No.
Yeah, no. Like call bong like look people year high a little.
Yes.
Yeah, and like talk very good. When girl young or boy young talk own.
Yes.
Yeah. No talk name, no.
Yeah. So basically somebody younger than me, I shouldn't be calling them bong.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's okay for them.
Yeah.
But you hear it's pretty loose. It's a bit of a slang word, I suppose you could say, around here, and it's used pretty loosely. So that's a little bit of a culture shock that you're going to come across as well. The other things is actual food. So food will become a culture shock in a relationship, even not in a relationship, just living here. If you're just a single Western guy or single Western female, you go and eat pretty much whatever you like, no problems at all. But if you're in a relationship, you'll quickly find out that you will be eating more Cambodian food than Western food, if you choose to, which makes sense to do that because it's just easier in life financially, and it's just easier in life in the household to do that. So a big thing that Cambodians will and I know other Asian countries like this as well, but once again I'm only speaking about our situation, is Cambodians will eat rice or noodles for breakfast
Oh, yeah.
often.
Rice and noodle, bài sốt, quay tiêu.
Kway teow, yes,
Yeah, and
which is like a
cha,
porridge.
mi cha, yeah.
Yeah, lo cha.
Food
Yeah.
no the same. Foreigner in the morning breakfast, no. No the same.
No.
Yeah.
So, you know, as a foreigner, we will have a cup of coffee and some toast, or, you know, bacon and eggs, or bacon and egg burger,
Yeah.
or some cereal. Cereal is not really a thing that's on their shopping list. You got to go to the shops that do all the importing to find cereal. So that's definitely not on the list there. So food is going to become a culture shock for you too. So you will need to start to either learn to, well, you can still eat your normal things. It's just going to cost you a lot more to survive, that's all. So something that you need to consider. The other cultural shock, another cultural shock I should say, is traffic.
Yeah, Cambodia, believe Buddha a lot.
Yeah, we'll come back to the
Yeah.
Buddha part in a second.
Yeah.
We'll talk about traffic. So this comes as a massive shock to the system. How should I even describe it? Roads are just a suggestion. That's the easiest way to describe it. There's a road there and there's dotted lines there, or a straight line there. It doesn't mean everybody's going to follow it. And a 2-lane road can suddenly become a 6-lane road, sometimes even more. And the footpath that you were walking on, you may just suddenly find yourself having a motorbike come up behind you, or a tuk-tuk come up behind you. So that's another shock to the system that you're going to need to learn if you're planning on living here permanently with a Khmer person, or whether you learn here by yourself. Going back to what Sophanny was just talking about, religion. Religion is a big thing, obviously here. There is a portion of Christians, I think off the top of my head it's around about 20% are Christians.
Yeah.
And then
No, a lot.
there's a percentage of Muslims, or Jam as they call it here,
Yeah.
which I think makes up about another 8%. And then everybody else is Buddhist from there. Look, I'm not going to lie, I'm not an expert on Buddhism. I do know that there is many different versions of Buddhism. They all pretty much align the same, from my understanding. Some of them just have little different things. So that's something that you're going to come up against, and there's going to be certain times in your relationship where Buddhism will play a part in your daily life. So to give you an example of that, last year, Sophanny's twin brother Dara, his wife passed away, and when they had the funeral service, we'll call it a funeral service, I wasn't allowed to attend because I'm not, what do they call it, cut Buddha. So I wasn't allowed to physically attend, and Sophanny had to send me videos of what was going on, or just put me on a video call while she was there. Hey? So, and then it wasn't long after that we went down to Kampong Sound, and for me to be cut, I had to go and spend 1 hour in the ocean, in the sea, you told me?
Yeah, hong soi, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cut crew. I don't know, like
Basically wash all my Christian sins
like-
away, even though
yeah.
I don't follow
Yeah, like-
Christianity at all. I'm actually atheist.
Hong soi, I support my husband in sea 1 hour.
1 hour,
Yeah.
and that washed all those
Cut back,
dirty
go on.
Christian things out of my blood.
Yeah, cut go
So
on, yeah.
that was another
Cut
thing
that go on.
that comes up in your relationship. So little things like that. There are certain days of the year where Sophanny will give money to Buddha.
Yeah.
We're not talking heaps, we're talking a couple of dollars. So don't ever feel like it's hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars. It's literally just a few dollars. Not very much at all.
Yeah.
And I've been and attended some of those ceremonies with them. Actually, I think there's a video on one of my videos on here. Actually, I might put it up on the screen right now, where I went and attended and gave money to Buddha as well, and did a little prayer as well. I have absolutely no idea what was being said, but I was there and I was doing it.
Yeah,
So,
Cambodia believe Buddha like big holiday, like Happy New Year,
Yep.
and Bon Chom,
yep,
give money, mommy,
yes,
and go to Pagoda and give money for monk, give food for monk,
yes,
and bad, very good or story or
yes,
when Cambodia believe, when die, when again.
yes.
Very
So
good
reincarnation,
story, yeah.
reincarnation.
Cambodia believe.
That's pretty much what Buddhism was all about. At the end of the day, it's about believing in all things great, small, coloured, whatever, it doesn't matter. And after you pass away, you return as something else. So recently, Sophanny's sister Panat had a little baby, Udam, as you've probably seen. And a lot of people believe that Udam was Lili returning back as Udam because she fell pregnant not long after Lili died. And apparently there was a couple of dreams and stuff like that happened, and they seen Lili walking around the house and things like that. So that's what they believe in. Sophanny, you've actually got a bit of a story about Buddha and before you met me.
Yeah, when before meet my husband, 2 or 3 years ago, I pleased Buddha.
Not 2 or 3 years ago, it was a lot longer than that.
Long year ago,
Long year ago,
3 years ago, when meet you.
Yeah. But before, we're talking about before.
Yeah, before.
Yeah.
I believe, I please Buddha, please husband, don't care money, heart very good, and
Don't care money, that's a big
don't care
thing.
money, yeah. I don't care money. Background me, my husband understand. Yeah. Background me, who, what? Background very good.
Yes.
Yeah. And I please Buddha in temple Prairup.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Which is near Siem Reap.
yeah, in Siem Reap.
Yep.
In some long year ago, like Pol Pot, people die a lot. When I please Buddha, Buddha follow me talk, but and me heart very good, or Buddha hope me.
Yes.
Cambodia believe.
Yes.
Yeah, I please Buddha husband, heart very good, and just work is okay. Yeah, I don't care money. Yeah.
Yep. So basically what she said in a nutshell was she went and seen Buddha at a certain temple where there was a lot of people that passed away during the Pol Pot era, and she prayed to Buddha for meet a husband, a foreigner husband, and she didn't care whether he had good money so long as he had a good heart. So I've got a good heart. What can I say? I've got no money,
Yeah.
but good heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good heart.
So they're little things that you're going to learn on the way. The other thing, cultural shock, is PDA, or public displays of affection. Cambodians don't believe in it. I've seen a few videos kicking around, just to give you an idea, a few videos kicking around of different foreigners that have come over here doing YouTube and expressing they've met this beautiful woman, fell in love with her, and then she's done the dirty by him. And in the videos, they're showing all these public displays of affection. And these girls are also dressing very, as Sophanny calls it, sexy. Some of the clothes that they're wearing, which is another thing that a traditional Cambodian woman won't do. I've seen videos about them and with them in bikinis, getting around in bikinis. Cambodian women don't do at all. Not a traditional good Khmer girl will not do. So
yeah, I know support like fat.
Sun on the skin, yeah.
Yeah, on the skin, and I know smoke, I know drink,
Yeah.
I just at home work.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
make
just
it
stay at
on
home
me.
and work, yeah.
Yeah, I make dress every day.
Yes, making
Yeah,
wedding dresses, yes, exactly.
And cook.
Yeah,
cook.
and cook, yeah. So, yeah, so if you're coming over here or you're already here, I'm sorry to say, but if you've met a Khmer girl and she's expressing herself to you that she's in love and you think you're in love, because let's face it, they are beautiful women, just be mindful of a few things. So if she's happily displaying a lot of affection in public, if she's wearing very provocative clothing or very revealing clothing, like little bra tops or little tiny work pants or something, you know, things like that in public, and she's got a lot of artwork on her, and there's nothing wrong with artwork, you know, like I've got tattoos and my children have tattoos and there's nothing wrong with it, but a traditional Khmer girl will shy away from all of that sort of stuff. So if you find yourself in that situation, I suggest you take a good long hard look at your situation. I'm not saying ours is perfect, I'm just giving you some advice on what I know and what Sophanny has told me from there. So, and I've seen a few videos kicking around like that, and I've also seen the end results of those videos where these guys are left broken hearted. Some of you may remember Sophanny and I have spoke previously about owning a hotel in Siem Reap years ago, and we used to see some interesting things in the hotel. To give you another example, we've seen foreigner guys coming in with Khmer girlfriends that were exactly what I just spoke about, and they're telling us how beautiful they are and how much they're in love, and they're meeting the family and they're meeting this and that. And only 2 months before that, we'd seen the same girl with a different foreigner. So, to give you an idea, if you're here for a short time, that's not love, right? That's just a financial transaction. So get real about it. And obviously, as the way that I said they dress and all the rest of it. Now, I'm not saying that all Khmer women are like that, because they definitely are not. But there is certain ones that, you know, come from poverty-stricken families, and they're just trying to get more out of life, I guess you could say. And in certain situations, they will use themselves to get what they want, which is no different to many other countries, let's be real. Cambodian women are very affectionate. We'll just go over here, Sophanny. Foreigner women are extremely affectionate and extremely loving and caring, just not in the front of everybody else's eyes or in the front of Buddha's eyes. So, for example, Sophanny will be different in our lounge room because we have a little shrine thing in the lounge room with Buddha in there, and she will say to me, Buddha will see, Buddha will see.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I have chum nieng te in condo.
Yeah. So, for example, she won't walk out into the lounge room just in her underwear because Buddha would see, and that's not culturally respectful for her. So, little things like that you'll start picking up on. Time. Time is an interesting thing as a cultural shock. I don't know about you, but for me personally, I'm a bit of a stickler for time and routine, and I like things not perfect, but I like to work to certain times in certain situations, whereas there is a bit of a thing called Cambodian time. It'll happen when it happens, but usually it's not too bad. So continuing on with our relationship, we just changed location. It got very dark where we were. So we've just come down the road from our place to Euro Park.
Yeah.
It's nice and lit up here, so easy to walk around. Sophanny, what are some of the things, from your perspective, what are some of the things that you find different about a foreigner, having a foreigner husband, partner? Oh, we just lost lights. Yeah, so Sophanny, explain some of the things that you find interesting when you meet me and live with me and all the rest of it that's happened throughout our lives. What do you find different? Let's keep walking down this way.
Yeah.
What
Why
do you
have foreigner husband? Yeah.
Yeah, what are some of the differences?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very flickery, those lights. What are some of the differences that you found and you understand?
Yeah. When I understand culture foreigner, no share money, no money husband work keep and money me work keep. Yeah, I understand culture foreigner. In Cambodia, no husband give money, why all?
Yes, so a Cambodian husband earns the money and he gives it all to his wife.
Yeah.
She basically runs the family and looks after the home and buys the food and pays the rent or pays the mortgage or all of that sort of stuff. So, whereas I guess in the Western world we tend to share that responsibility a lot. In some instances we don't. Husband works, wife works. So that's something that's probably a little bit different.
But I understand culture foreigner. I want work. I go to work. When back home, I clean. I do all. I cook all story. Like long year ago, like some Cambodia, when have husband, wife stay at home, cook, look after children, only one.
Yes.
Yeah, and just waiting. Husband give money or story, but now no. Now one work, one back home, look after children and clean and cook all story. Now Cambodia change all. And
Which is quite interesting that the change on that. So it's not a complete backflip. It's actually how would I say? Cambodian women have got a lot of independence about them and they've gone to work to earn money, yet they come home and they still like to run the house by cooking and cleaning and I know that for a personal experience myself with Sophanny. Sophanny works, I work, and whenever I try and cook or clean, it's just not worthwhile even trying, because Sophanny will often say to me, you don't clean good enough or you don't cook good enough or...
like I'm husband, like
she thinks I can't see.
No see, I worry. I want clean, I me very good, I clean very good. I don't want husband clean, I worry.
Yeah, and wash machines. I mean, there's a lot of Cambodia, especially in the provinces, not so much in the cities, but there's a lot of Cambodian women still clean by hand. So that was a bit of a shock to me to understand that even Sophanny growing up, born and raised in the city, she still likes to wash a lot of clothes by hand, don't you? So like you'll do like bras and underwear.
I clean in hand. In machine very bad, no fit. No fit in here, very good.
So she'll still clean by hand some things, and then other things she won't. So that's an interesting thing to get used to seeing and understanding. So don't be surprised if you're living here with a Khmer woman that you walk in to have your morning shower and there's a big red tub or a big black tub or blue tub full of jocks and socks and bras sitting there waiting to be washed, or you walk into the bathroom and there's 20 pairs of jocks and bras hanging from the shower screen rail that are drip drying until she puts them out in the sun after the water's rinsed off of them a little bit. So that's always an interesting one. Rice. Let's go back to food for a second. Rice. You cook rice every day.
Yeah, Cambodia eat rice every day. Like foreigner eat bread every day.
Yes,
Yeah,
we eat bread every
Cambodia,
day,
yeah.
most days, and
Yeah.
Cambodians like to eat rice every day. And
Yeah.
sometimes I have to explain to Sophanny that 2 kilos of rice that you just put onto my plate was about 1.5 kilos too much. But she can't seem to comprehend that. And which is actually brings me to another thing. When food-wise, guests and children and man always eat before wife, or how does that work? So like whenever we go to, say, your mum's house,
Yeah.
it's always me or the grandchildren or your daddy or or other like brothers. They always have to eat first.
Yeah, yeah. Cambodia like husband eat first or man eat first.
Yes.
Yeah, some eat fit.
Yeah.
Example like food no fit in family, but husband eat ready. Hawaii no, not yet.
So the wife
Yeah.
will actually go without food
Yeah,
to make sure her husband has plenty of food.
yeah,
Yeah, so that's a pretty interesting thing. And as we said just before, a lot of Cambodian women now are very independent and they will go and work, but they still, a lot of them will live still some of those traditional values. I can't think of the thousands of times Sophanny's mum, every time I go there, is, do you want food, do you want food, do you want food, do you want food, you're gonna eat, you know, eat enough, or and that's a pretty common thing across all of Cambodia. You will find wherever you
Yeah.
go, people ask. Yeah.
Mommy love husband, worry my husband, no eat, not yet eat, no eat very good. When go home Saturday and Sunday, my husband all the time, mommy. Yeah.
There's a toy train going behind us here, carrying children. It was very noisy. Wandering around here in Euro Park, they're just setting it up for Khmer New Year, which is on very soon, coming up, so which will be a great party. Speaking of New Year, that's a different thing altogether. Thailand, you'll understand it, Vietnam, China and so forth. Most Western countries like Australia and that, we have New Year's and it goes for one night. Here they celebrate it for 3 days, which turns into 4, which then suddenly becomes 5 and sometimes even longer. Yeah, interesting. Which brings me to another point, drinking. So Sophanny, foreigners and drinking beer.
Yeah, drink beer, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
You tell me about it.
Yeah. I understand my husband no drink.
Yes, I don't
Yeah.
drink, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Smoke.
but I do smoke, yes. And I do drink coffee.
Yeah.
But a
When-
lot of foreigners drink beer.
Drink beer and smoke and some vape a lot foreigner.
Vape. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
vape.
vape a lot. Yeah, that's right.
And,
Yep.
and me no do all.
You don't do any of it, yeah.
Anything I know.
I got
do.
a square bear, a
Yeah.
real nerd.
Yeah. I know do all. I just work and keep money.
Yep.
And some I buy, I buy, I go to trip.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want smoke, I don't want drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of Cambodian women,
No smoke.
yeah, they don't smoke. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
don't
turned
smoke.
off greatly by foreigner men that drink a lot and like to party all night long. Yes,
Yeah.
Cambodian men do go out drinking,
Yeah.
but probably not to the extent of a lot of foreigner people that come over here, Australians, Americans, Englishmen, who tend to overindulge because of the price of it, and then they find themselves suddenly in the shit, and they don't just do it once a week, they do it every single night, so which turns them off very quickly. Another thing that I'm not going to say a culture shock, but it is a culture shock to, well, it's a culture shock to Sophanny, not so much to me, and that's when something doesn't quite go to plan that way you wanted it to. So for example, you wanted to go and buy XYZ, somebody said they had it, you've turned up there and it's not the right thing. And as a foreigner, we traditionally get the shits about it, get upset about it, whereas Cambodians just accept it, smile and walk away. They don't like conflict, do you? You don't like people getting loud or wanting to fight or argue with somebody. Just smile and walk away. So that was not a shock to me, because I'm a pretty placid person, quiet person. I don't tend to get upset very often at all. But I've seen a lot of foreigners here do it, and it doesn't work for them. It really doesn't. So if you're planning on coming over here or you're here, keep it in tune, because it's just going to go against you in a relationship, because your Cambodian wife or girlfriend is not going to appreciate it one little bit. And usually what happens is, and I do witness this with Sophanny, is for different reasons, but they will shut down. They will just literally shut down. And when Sophanny is upset or angry about something, and it may not necessarily even be angry at me, it could be about something else, you don't talk, do you? You just...
Yeah. I don't know, like, I think all people when Hungary no talk. No, me only one. No Cambodia only one. All foreigners same, I think. Hungary talk what? Hungary ready.
Yeah, so she thinks she's under the belief that everybody is like her and just shuts down. It's very much a Cambodian thing. I've witnessed it a lot from other Cambodian people. I've seen it as well. They just shut down and they don't talk. They don't like to express how they feel, which is also leading to another point, is when they have a partner, husband, or I'm guessing wife as well. I know I have some lady viewers, and I can only talk about our situation. Is when you have a partner, it's one and one only, isn't it? Often, like say for example, if next week, this is an example, it's not happening, but let's say next week, I said, Sophanny, I don't love you anymore, and I go back and I go somewhere else. Would you get yourself another partner or not?
No, some don't want again. No husband when separate or sorry, one again. No, very bad. Same story again.
Same story again. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Worry a lot.
Yeah.
Don't want. Only one. No. Just one hat. No more.
No more.
Yeah. Cambodia.
Yeah. So read between the lines here. When you meet a Cambodian girl, a traditional girl like Sophanny, she's probably never ever had a boyfriend before. 99% of them haven't. So they're meeting one partner only, and that's for life. So, which is very different to Western society people. I have mentioned this once before, a long time ago, about that. So, but that's a bit of a culture shock that you're not going to find a traditional Cambodian woman that's been married before, or 2 or 3 times before, and so forth. They would just prefer to stay single after their marriage has ended for whatever reason, whether it be death or whether it be separation through other things. So, tea. Let's talk about tea.
Yeah. Tea, my husband eat with meal. No, Cambodia no eat.
It's very hot here.
Yeah, meal tea. Oh no, meal tea. Green tea.
Yeah.
With meal is okay. When tea just meal, oh no. I know, like Cambodia no do. Yeah, I think.
So you guys will know exactly what we're talking about here. You know, you have your Earl Grey in the morning or afternoon or whatever. I'm not a big tea drinker. I drink it every now and again. I have some at home at the moment. Thank you, Zane and Ina, for passing those on to us. And Sophanny was shocked to see that, because I don't think I've ever drank tea before in front of her, like from a tea bag or anything like that. Was quite shocked that I make the hot tea and then I put milk into it. So that was a bit of a culture shock to Sophanny. She didn't understand that at all. And then oddly enough, we were sitting out on the balcony at our place, and I got up and went inside to do some work, and Sophanny decided to have a taste of my tea with milk in it. And what did you think?
I don't know, like no drink before, no.
Yeah, but did you like it or not?
Just when have just drink, when my husband let I just drink. When I do no, I cook do no Sam, no.
No, but did you like it?
Yeah, just a little.
You liked it a little. All in all, it's not that difficult to fit into a lifestyle here with a traditional, and I'm going to reiterate that again, traditional Khmer woman. They just want to be loved, respected, cared for.
Yeah.
They want you to respect and care for their family. That's not financially. And I'll say this again, and I've said it in another video, I have never had to or never been asked for money from Sophanny's family at all, and I never ever paid a single cent to be with Sophanny. So I know there's a lot of stories out there that you buy your bride. Not true at all. You don't. There is still some traditional families that do it that way. We're actually going to a wedding soon. When is Tita's sister married? What date's that?
Oh, Cambodia
month
married.
5, yeah.
Month 5, yeah. Day 3, yeah.
Day 3, so the 3rd of May, yeah.
Married 2 days.
Yeah. So, well, actually, that's another thing. Cambodians' weddings are generally 2 days as a rule, and we're going to one of Sophanny's friends' husband's sister, her wedding, and I know for a fact that she had to, well, the groom had to pay the family a certain amount of money.
Yeah,
I'm not going to tell you how much it is. I do know how much it is. It was a lot. He's Cambodian and she's Cambodian, so not a foreigner situation here. It quite surprised me how much money it was actually. I was a little bit in shock when I heard how much, but I'm not going to tell you how much it is. So yeah, weddings. Sophanny's making dresses for the weddings at the moment, so when we go to that wedding, we'll film it, we'll do some videos there and show you some of the dresses that Sophanny made for the wedding.
Yeah.
How many dresses are you making for the wedding all up?
I think 1 set, team family.
15
Yeah.
dresses you're making all up.
Yeah, and
Oh my God, I didn't know it was that many.
yeah, mommy 2,
Yeah.
and Tida 1 more, and cousin Tida more 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So all up about 15.
yeah, I think.
Wow, okay. That's a lot of dresses.
Yeah, I work hard.
Yes, you
I
do.
cook. When tonight I sleep 11 or 12.
Yeah, you stay up all
Yeah.
day and night working.
Yeah,
I know you do.
uh,
You work very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so that pretty much brings us to the end of this little video. I hope you got something useful out of it. I do highly recommend if you are looking for a partner in life.
Yeah.
Did you want to say something?
Yeah, but I think foreigner meet girlfriend in Cambodia or story. No, some people know Sammy or yeah.
No, they're not
Yeah,
the same
no
as
Sam,
you. No.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, you talk like yeah, like yeah, when some Cambodia see me husband foreigner. Oh, why? Yeah, you stay at home or story, no go everywhere, but I know go to bar, I know go to drink, yeah. All story I know bad. Yeah.
I'm very fortunate, and I highly recommend that if you are single and you are interested in meeting a Khmer woman, do it by all means, but please have good intentions about it. Don't think you're going to just turn up here, meet a girl, and within a week you're going to be jumping in the Sack River like some people I've heard of. I recently just experienced a similar situation to this, where I know somebody that came over here to meet somebody, and I think they thought that there was going to be more to it than what actually was, and I think they got a little bit of a shock from it, that this person just wanted to, that the Cambodian woman just wanted to meet this person, understand this person, see whether they're compatible. They will work out themselves in their own ways. They will watch you, monitor you. They will look into your eyes and face and see whether you've got a good heart or not.
Yeah.
So it's just all little things that add up, I suppose. So thank you, and goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.